Wake up in the morning, listen to Making Fire. We're gonna kill, we're gonna eat, we're gonna make it dire. Yeah, me and Maddie, yeah, we serve it hard. And if you want, you can come watch, because this is our podcast, brah. Take it off. Close. I don't know. Is that what the line is?
I don't know, but that was amazing.
Guys, in high school,
improv
what?
moment.
Thank you. In high school, Maddie's obsession with the song Dinosaur by Kesha.
No.
No, it was an obsession.
No, not me.
Who?
Everyone who went on our school field trip, on our drama class field trip, is where it came from. I didn't start it. And I was definitely not.
That's not how I remember it.
Oh.
That's not
how. Were you on that trip?
Don't I look so good today?
Yes. I like that sweater.
The sweater is cute. It's from Old Navy. Multiple people complimented it today. This season, I said, no, it's from the winter, actually. I had LinkedIn photos today for free.
That's exciting.
I rushed over to the rotunda and I went. Well, but I went out to what?
We'll have to connect on LinkedIn.
We will once I actually get it set up. That's the problem. Is I've been telling myself I can't make a LinkedIn until I have good pictures, and now that I'm gonna get good pictures, I'm like, fuck, I actually have to make a LinkedIn. Oh. I wanted to talk about this week another one of my reality TV interests. All Stars 9 got the cast release happened a couple days ago for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 9. Did you see?
No, because I'm still trying to get through season 10.
Can I show you some of my favorite cast photos?
Yeah.
Because this the promo ate this season. Okay, I don't know what the theme was like. I don't know what the theme of the promo was. It's kind of just like, I don't know, glamour maybe. But the theme of the season, the twist is that they're playing for charity apparently.
Oh, that's fun.
But we're trying to figure out if that means if any of them are gonna get money. I don't know. But this promo is crazy.
Oh my god. It's giving Beyonce.
It is giving Beyonce. Kellen texted me. Look at this one.
I don't know who these people are, unfortunately.
It's okay. Oh. And then this is my winner pick. Do you know who this is?
No.
Did you watch All Stars 2?
Yeah.
It's Roxy Andrews.
Oh, I cannot see her face but well.
Sorry.
Roxy Andrews is on again?
Wait, Kellen's calling me. Kellen, you're on the podcast.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can I say hi?
Yeah.
Am I on speaker?
Yeah. Wait, can you hear him, Maddie?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, go, Kellen.
Hello, Bringing Fire? Is that it called? Making Fire?
No, yeah, you were at the first time.
Okay. Hello, Bringing Fire podcast. My name is Kellen Higgins. I am a member of Combs. I'm wearing my sash right now. I'm at a little party to celebrate everything. I hope that Survivor is going well. I feel like we need a Survivor Drag Race crossover one of these days. Riley is my roommate. I called him for a good reason that I will call him about later after the podcast. I hope this was funny enough for your humor. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye, Riley. I love you.
I love you too. I'll call you later. He hung up. Not Bringing Fire.
And also, obviously doesn't listen to the podcast. We did do a crossover.
Kellen had 4 glasses of wine at our dinner that I was at, and then we went to a party for a club after, and they were serving drinks there. So Kellen is a little tipsy, but it's okay. He's over 21, guys.
Not a minor.
21. Not a minor. Y'all might be confused, but anyway, that's what I wanted to share. So excited. Roxy is on again. But I will defend her until the day I die. That is my winner pick. That is mother. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this picture on my Instagram story. Right?
Do you actually think she's gonna win?
Okay, because everybody, all the Drag Race fans, and sorry not to shade you, Maddie, people who only know Roxy from Drag Race do not understand the powerhouse that Roxy Andrews is. Yes, I will be the first to admit that she flopped in All Stars 2. Yes, she did. But this is a queen who consistently, who is number one in her scene at home. She proudly represents her hometown.
Where's she from?
I think it's Orlando.
Oh,
or
Logan's
Miami.
flying back from Orlando right now.
Miami or Orlando. Wait, let me look. Roxy. Proudly represents. She makes all of her drag, pretty much all of it.
Yes, I did know
that. Miss Continental, which is the biggest pageant, primarily won by our trans sisters, the dolls. Roxy Andrews is a Miss Continental Plus winner, which is one of the craziest pageants ever. She is so talented. She made this copy of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter thing, Cowboy Carter look, like a week or not even. I think it was like 48 hours or something after the album came out.
Wow.
She made that latex look. This is a queen who does everything. And she's good at it. She's funny. She's kind. She's getting older, which I think means that she's having more time to like reflect. And I think she's just going to do so much better this time. Apparently, it's a non-elimination season.
Oh.
So nobody's going home. So you can't read the doll. You cannot read the doll. And that doll is my mother. And she is winning this season of Drag Race.
I wasn't saying anything negative other than like...
No, I'm just defending her. I'm defending because I know the 5 people that regularly listen to this podcast are all Drag Race super fans, as am I. And I just need to defend myself to them.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm here for it. I just, you know.
Does ranch need to be refrigerated?
I don't think unless it's been refrigerated before or opened.
I don't know. This is not opened.
Oh, but I do have something to talk about. Wait, I thought you didn't like ranch.
I'm adapting to it.
Okay.
New things happen when you move away halfway across the country.
Oh.
And don't see me anymore. That's a lie. Maddie's come to see me more than I've ever come to see her.
Anyways.
What do you have to say?
One of my favorite things that happened this week is internet drama.
Oh.
Do you see with
Connor Franta?
Yes, and whatever Joey Garcella's
ex-boyfriend's
name.
I don't know his name.
It's Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
That has made me so happy. I really liked Connor Franta. I'm pretty sure I got his book back when
I was an O2L boy.
I
had a crush. I had a crush on all of them.
Yeah. Well, them. I wouldn't even say beefing because like Connor really cleared the air.
Cleared the plate. Left no crumbs.
Yes. That was so fun. And I think we need to bring things like that back because it was so entertaining. And I feel like people just don't argue like I guess maybe in the content that I see. I just love watching people like fight online. I think it's funny.
There's something about it being OG YouTubers too that make it even sillier to me. I'm like, y'all are both grown. Y'all are grown. Stop being messy.
Yeah, and especially coming from the guy that is literally only known for being Joey Garcella's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, they're not even together now.
No. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. Nothing else. But I'm ready to get into this episode.
Let's get right into it, y'all. Oh, wait. Come on, Making Fire podcast. Let's get sickening. Yes. So, we're opening up episode 9, and the girls are not happy with Q. At all. I said, I wrote, I want to know what the fucking point was of telling them about the idol. And then Q said, I'm sorry, I'm just going to get all my Q, because there was a lot of different things happening with Q. Q was like, Tiff is mad. And I said, yeah, why wouldn't she be mad?
Yeah.
And Liz is pissed at Q because Q overshadowed her. It's crazy the way that Q turned everybody on him in a span of an hour.
Yeah.
Like that.
In a moment, to be honest.
It was a moment. And I cannot believe... I don't think I've ever seen a ship crash as quick as that.
Yeah. Okay, Titanic.
Titanic? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Wait.
Drag Race All-Stars. What?
I have a Titanic thing. So in what I don't remember which song by Beyonce. The one where she starts speaking like Italian.
Yeah.
She says she makes a comment about the Titanic.
I think the song is Daughter.
And every time I hear that song, I'm like, I wonder if Beyonce, when she was writing this, thought, too soon to talk about the Titanic. Anyways.
How did you feel about Q in this moment? This like post-tribal reflection.
I'm glad that he didn't try to spin it as like that was strategic. I did that on purpose. I'm glad like he owns that. No matter how stupid the reason is.
Yeah. There was a little bit of spinning later in the episode. I was like, this is wild on your part, Q. But I agree. Like, I'm glad that we didn't get a confessional right after that. He was like, it was part of the whole plan that I'm putting together. I would have been like, Diva, be so fucking for real.
I also loved Tiff going off on him. I thought that was so funny. And she's so right. Like, he did all of that for nothing.
We wake up in the morning and we get
feeling like
anyway, we get a clip from Venus saying, "I love the mess. I live for chaos." She's sitting with Q and Hunter Hunter's like, "I voted for you because I knew nobody would get mad at me." And Venus was like, "I'm mad at you." And Hunter's like, "You're always mad." Ooh, the way I would have slapped the shit out of him. I would have slapped him.
Was it at this part where he was like, "You're unlikable"?
He was like, "V, you know you're unlikable." I was like,
that's crazy.
What? This is somebody that if you vote out, well, spoiler alert, he ain't gonna be voting her out. Venus has a hex on all of those, all of the people on that OG tribe. This is somebody that could have been voting for you, like at the final. Like, I don't know, like the way everybody treats Venus. Again, I know we're only getting an edited story, but if I was Venus, I'd say fuck all of y'all. I'm not voting for any of you. I'm voting for Jeff.
You know what? I wish in my Survivor Dream world that the finale, it would come down to a final 2, and then it would be Venus and Q.
That would be wild. Venus wins unanimously. Yes. Interesting stuff going on.
Actually, they bring Jelinski back. He's number 3.
Ooh, girl, I just had a heart palpitation, girl. Ooh, girl, that got me going. Q and Hunter. Q and Hunter are two pretty best friends, just telling each other, right. Maddie, have you ever been to Krispy Kreme?
Do you think I could give myself a lobotomy with this spoon?
What was it? Crispy?
Very.
Right. I feel like that's truly Q and Hunter are just like, they're two stupid, pretty best friends. They're just like, yeah. They're just telling each other.
Us?
No, yeah, literally. Yeah. That is like the worst duo. If I was Hunter right now, I'd be like,
okay, but I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Hunter is so far from strategic at all.
Yeah. I'm seeing it more this episode. I feel like he was just positioned in a good spot, and it kind of just all plundered away. If he was good strategically, he would have never. Sorry, I had to do a little quick reset. I don't think he would have done his little performance at the end of the challenge last episode when they were on the pole. Remember when he gripped on it with his thighs and he went backwards?
Upside down.
And like, babe, that's why you got voted out this episode. Yeah. Why are you showing off?
When everyone else is out there struggling. Oh my god.
I feel like he had a good social game. Like, I feel like people liked him.
But I feel like he just, I don't know. He comes off as like, oh, I'm Mr. Survivor, but then I feel like he's only good at challenges.
Yeah.
And like being nice.
That would be me.
Being nice and good at challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get them split into 3 tribes. three. I guess it is three tribes, three groups. They pick them themselves. So instantly we see a group of Kenzie, Tiff, and Ben, and then Maria, Charlie, and I wrote Huber, and Q, Liz, and Venus, who are I think I meant to be Hunter. I'm just missing a couple letters.
Missing a few, added a few.
You take and you give, you take and you give. I'm just a genuine person, okay? Q, Liz, and Venus are known as the Leftovers, famous alliance from The Leftovers, which season of Big Brother. There's an alliance. I can't remember if it was Taylor season or something else. I can't remember. Anyway, so we get The Leftovers, which is quite exciting. Ooh la la. They're basically being set up to fail. So they acted like they knew this twist. I couldn't remember it. I was like, I don't understand what they're doing. I could not remember them ever doing this in the past. And then we got to the challenge, and I remember them doing it last season. I was like, oh. So then I had to like take away a bunch of notes because I was like, am I stupid? I was like, I don't remember this happening ever. My head was just in another place last night. I don't know. Q starts telling Charlie that he needs to throw. That Charlie needs to throw so they can get Hunter out. Q, you have no power in this game.
He really shouldn't be saying anything at this point.
You have zero credibility. Nobody wants to work with you. Honestly, I want whatever Q's on, because the level of delusion that this man has. He said, Charlie, let me come up and tell you that you need to throw to get Hunter out. Bruh, what?
I feel like at this point he just doesn't care because, like, he knows that no one wants to work with him, that no one likes him. So he can just say whatever he wants.
I guess, but that's going to make it worse. I'm like, you're not even going to try to make the situation better for yourself?
I don't know. He wanted to quit a few hours ago, so...
Allegedly. To you. He wanted to quit to you. That's your winner pick. You need to defend him a little bit more.
Hey, where's your winner pick?
Sitting nice and pretty on the jury.
Yeah.
Tevin, if you want to be on this podcast, holler at us. Let us know. You have to download Discord, but we can figure it out. Tiff had a cute little quote I wrote down. She said, I don't think that this is fear, but it's wanting to get away from chaotic energy. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Q is trying to say it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read this how I wrote it. I said, Tiff, I don't think this is fear, but it's wanting to get away from chaotic energy. And then he did an arrow, and I said, Q trying to say it wasn't just me, Tiff, was probably trying to vote him out. I just want whatever Q's on. I think what the scene is Q was trying to be like, you were on to me, and Tiff was like, you were on to me before. The reason I wanted to vote you out, now I remember. Tiff was like, the reason I wanted to vote you out is because you told everybody about my idol. And he's like, well, you wanted to get Maria out. How am I supposed to know you didn't come to Tribal already telling a bunch of people to vote me out? And she was like, because why would I do that? We were working together. That doesn't make any sense. Why did you tell everybody about my idol?
Yeah.
That was basically the conversation. And that is where I was like, he was delusional.
Yeah.
He was the one that wanted Tiff out. He has been. He continues to be. And he's good TV for it. And I will give him that. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'm living for Q.
Me too.
It's like nothing problematic. Like, he's not saying anything crazy.
I mean...
But I'm like... What did he say?
No, not that he says anything.
When he messaged the Making Fire Instagram and said he hates women? Is that what you're referring to?
No, did he do that?
That might be slander. We might have to... That was a joke. That did not happen.
No. Not that he, like, says anything specifically crazy, but, like, everything he says is crazy, you know? Like, I guess his thought process is just a little bit different than what mine would be, you know?
What would you do if you had to play with Q on Survivor? Like, say you were on Survivor. How would you handle a Q?
I think I would be more like a Charlie to him. Like, or even Venus. Like, she's just not really wanting to work with him.
Yeah.
Like, acknowledges his, little
ideas and stuff.
Moments. But then it's like, I'm really gonna just do my own thing.
Real.
I don't think I would try and work with him.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I was trying to. No, I do. I was
gonna keep cutting you off.
I was thinking about like how I would do it, but I don't know. I feel like I would be like a Kenzie or a Tiff on the island. I don't know. Like try to make something work.
I think you would be like a Tiff. Just generally.
Try to make something work, and then it doesn't happen. I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Let's get to this challenge. Interesting little challenge. I'm gonna be honest. This is when I had a lot of stuff going on last night. This is when it started. I was a little spacey last night, and I was just like having a hard time paying attention. So if some of the things are a little crazy from here on out, that is what happened. But this is about where it started. I was like, what is going on? A lot going on in my head. I'm about to graduate college, people. So Jeff,
I don't see how that correlates.
Well, I'll tell you later. Jeff says he thinks Q, Liz, and Venus are going to be the first outs. This is crazy. I said Jeff says he thinks Q, Liz, and Venus are going to be the first out. He says this if we can't call. Wait. He says that if we can't call it how we see it on Survivor, you're not on Survivor. Jeff, you're not playing. You are the host of the show. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How was that his business?
I did kind of think it was funny, though. I mean, it completely shocked me when he said it.
You went, oh, keep going, but oh my god.
No, exactly. I put in my notes, brutal, but I kind of love it. I think it was... Has he done something like this before, or is this like a new era thing?
I don't think so. But he's done... No, I don't think. I was trying to think if he did it but in a prior season, but it was earlier this season where it was the Yanu tribe where he said, "You guys are sucking."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Jeff, you're... At what point does it... not to overanalyze this conversation that they had, but at what point does it get, like, kind of a bit too much that he's, like, changing the perception of people in the game? Like, do you think... I don't know. I don't think anybody would take it that seriously, but, like, imagine if somebody was like, wait, we're perceiving Liz, Q, and Venus as weak?
I think...
I don't know.
It came across to me like he was trying to motivate them. By being mean, you know?
No, I don't, because that's a terrible way to approach that.
I think that's how he saw it, though. He's like, oh, I'm going to tell them that they're the worst, and then they're going to dig even deeper, because right now... I think Jeff was also kind of put off, I mean, he said he was, by... Oh, am I boring you, or...
What?
I think he was a little bit not upset, but like put off by them being like, oh, we grouped up. It was like kind of just fast, you know, we weren't really.
I mean, what did he really want them?
I agree with you, but I think he was like, that makes no sense to me, or on Survivor.
Jeff, stop trying to force narratives. Not just Jeff, because I know it's not just Jeff. I know it's the producers. Stop trying to force things to happen on this show. Let them happen naturally. Stop trying to force artificial drama with these people, and making them pair up. If that's what they're gonna do, that's what they're gonna do. You shouldn't expect... If you wanted them to have more drama about it, then you should have positioned it in a way where they were like I don't know. If they did it like in front of Jeff, maybe there would have been a little bit more like methodical thinking. But I think I'm like, they're doing it on the beach. It's the morning, like the sun just rose. Venus wasn't even there. She was like, I walked into the conversation late and just got put into a group. Like, what more do you want from them?
Or, like, completely switch it up on them. Like, make it unexpected, or, like, I don't know. He's the one with the power to do stuff like that. They're just playing the game, you know?
Yeah. They, like, I don't know. You want them to put their games aside to give you good TV. And that's just not going to work. You're playing for $1 million.
Yeah.
Just have some decorum. Have some decorum. That shit pissed me off. That's all I'm going to say. Are you on your phone right now?
Well, I went to go open my notes and I saw. Okay, I have the Making Fire podcast. I don't have the notifications turned off, so then it popped up from the Making Fire Pod Instagram account that Riley posted on his Instagram story.
Sorry, what just happened is I'm reading the notes off my phone and just got a notification that Maddie liked my story. So, Jeff calls them the easy losers, which is Jeff Probst, watch your back. Tiff, surprisingly, Kenzie, Tiff, and Ben are the first out. That was not expected. And then Q, Liz, and Venus are the second out. So that means Charlie, Hunter, and Maria are the final three. Interesting challenge where they have to stand on a perch and just feel it out. Why did I say that? I don't know. They had to like
embrace
feel it out.
The pain.
Embrace the pain. That's what I meant. Like feel out the pain, whatever. And Charlie ends up beating Hunter. OMG. I wrote Venus is going home. I can do feel it. That was my thoughts at that point of the episode. I said, I could just feel a Venus boot. Kenzie said, sorry, y'all. I'm just silly. I have a lot of spelling errors in the notes today. I said, Kenzie said, did anybody want to volunteer to go home tonight, please? Because that's what Kenzie said. Because they were all sitting, when they got back from the tribal, they were all sitting down. It was kind of Akko Taco. And it was like, no. Wasn't it like a weird, they were all just sitting there. And then Kenzie goes,
Akko Taco.
Oh, I didn't know you had a problem with that. I didn't know you had a problem with the way I speak.
Oh.
They were all sitting in a circle, and Kenzie was like, does anybody want to volunteer? And everybody was like, and I know Q said, Q said something like, I'm not going to. Not tonight. Oh, Q. Do you think Q is short for something?
Is this a joke?
Is it not short for something?
No, it is. His name is
What's his name?
Quintavious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did he tell us that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just saw it online.
Oh. I didn't know that. The more you know. Me when in French. Oh my god. That just gave us in DC. Wait, was that you and me or was that me and Jenna? Like, we irritating? Do you remember us doing that?
I do remember you doing that.
Oh, it was like a whole. I remember from like the start of DC to the end of DC. I did like the whole trip. It was like we at the Lincoln Memorial.
Yes. Actually, a video popped up on my like Snapchat memories back when we went to DC, like March or whatever, of us leaving the airport and you going, "I'm Erica Costello." That was
guys,
thing.
I was insufferable. You guys, that was crazy. I'm Erica Costello. I remember doing that through the whole fucking trip. What is that from?
I don't remember.
I think that was like Jake Paul. I think it was one of their songs. I'm Erica Costello. Oh, it's a song. Wait a minute.
Okay, we have to get back to Survivor.
So they get back. Kenzie's being silly. But Tiff is over Q. Tiff is not being silly. Tiff is over Quantavious. Is that what you said his name was?
Yeah.
Tiff is over Q. But he is committed to trying to get under her skin, it feels like. Q goes up to Kenzie and is trying to flip Kenzie. And I said, why would she want to do that? They are over him. Little did I know that Kenzie was Kenzie had some things bubbling up under in her noggin. How did you feel about this little trio, this dynamic with the trio? Because it's like Q is trying to flip, but he doesn't know that Kenzie might want to flip, and Tiff is over Q, but Tiff trusts Kenzie, but Kenzie's like, I might flip on Tiff.
Yeah. I don't understand why Kenzie would want to get Tiff out in this current moment. I don't think, at least from what we've seen, I don't see anyone else like wanting to work with her enough.
Kenzie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
To like justify getting your closest ally out right now. Like that just doesn't make sense. I mean,
Kenzie,
to me.
if I was Kenzie, I'd be trying to do something out. No, you are 100% right, Maddie. You're 100% right, Maddie. I think if I was Kenzie, I would realize that I was not even included in the 6. There are clearly duos within the game without me in it. Why would I want to get out my number 1 ally at this moment when I know for a fact that there are duos around?
And just start being the one in the duo to like make the moves. Like,
yes.
I don't understand why you would want to vote them out. I don't understand this. This has happened so many times this season where we're seeing like duos or assumed duos like turning on each other so much earlier than I think they should be, and without enough like armor, for lack of a better word, to like justify. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's all interesting. This was the moment. So then we get. I wrote Kenzie's thinking a good thinkings. Kenzie's thinking is. Kenzie thinkings is a good opportunity. I feel like we haven't heard a strategic narrative from her in a while, which I do think is true. I think ever since Banu like flipped, or Banu and Jess, remember that like the second episode, they were like, we have to get Kenzie out. That was, I feel like, the last time we really saw it.
Mastermind.
Yes. And then this is when she was like, I might have to flip on Tiff. And I wrote, her strategy is flipping on Tiff? No! Go back. Kenzie, how dare you? Death to all of you, you too, Hunter. And then I wrote, Tiff, get up! So there was a lot going on that it caught me off guard.
Really affecting you, to be honest.
It really did. Guys, I don't think you understand that I'm team Tiffany is my fan favorite. I'm in love with her, and I do not want her to go home.
Yeah.
But she's not in a good spot right now, so we're playing it out.
Hey, but we'll get there. She didn't use her idol, so she's
so true. I said it's kind of slight that Maria and Charlie are able to consistently get out of the spotlight. Like, that's the first 2-time tie winner.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like they both win at the end.
Yeah.
You don't want that to happen? I saw a tweet today that was like, these are two of the most boring people on this season. Do you think Charlie and Maria are boring? Yes or no?
Okay, this is giving Daniel. No, I don't think they're...
Not Daniel. Wait, who's Daniel?
Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend who called Connor Franta boring.
Not Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. Okay, no.
I think they're boring.
Okay, no. Do you think that they're not boring? We don't have to say boring. That's not the adjective you have to use. Do you think that they're the least entertaining? That doesn't necessarily mean they're boring, but do you think like they're not giving as much as everybody else? Like Venus, Liz, kinda.
Even Ben,
Tiff. Like these are people who are giving us good TV.
Yeah.
Maria and Charlie are playing a good game-ish. I think they're playing a good game. I think they're positioned the best.
I think Charlie's funny. I think he has funny moments.
Is that a Taylor Swift reference?
No. I was thinking of him last episode, and when he was on the poll, and then he was like, Jeff, now that I've got you where I want you, how about some more rice? And then Jeff's like, no. And then he's like, what did he say?
Like, Jeff can be playful with them, but they can't be playful with him.
I know. I would have given them rice for that. I thought that was funny.
Jeff gave them pop. We'll get there. We will. Oh, trust me, we'll get there. I live for this turnaround again. I live for this turnaround again. This season's narrative, and
I'm having trouble following, to be honest.
Okay, let me try one more time. I live for this turnaround again. This season's narrative that anytime Kenzie tries to get a win and it turns around on her. You know?
Yes. My thoughts exactly.
What I was saying was I like that anytime somebody like there's always a turnaround. Like we see something like since the merge, I will say. Like the merge we get like 3 different possible options.
Yeah.
Which I think is fun.
I just love these notes that feel like a different person wrote them, and then you're trying to decipher what the notes mean. And like
I wrote them.
There's a story being told in the notes, and then there's another story being told by you, and I'm getting to hear both. And it's
oh, you guys, this is crazy.
No, it's like the TikTok where it's like, what is it? Like, oh, the parasites want me to do it.
That is me. That was me last night doing this, girl. The parasites got my ass last night. Lord. Tiff says she's burning that idol. Now that people know that they're like fuck me. Tiff says she's burning that idol. Now that people know and they're like, fuck, she's so smart. Like, this is always the right move. Meaning, basically... You need to cut this out. Okay, you cut... Maddie, last night when I got this part of the episode, I was like, I might not be able to finish the episode. I might have to go to bed right now. I literally was like, oh my god, how are there 30 minutes? It was the longest 30 minutes of my life. Okay. So, Kenzie is getting in the spotlight a little bit. Tiff goes up to Kenzie and is basically like, I'm burning the idol. Great. I think this is a perfect move. And you can tell what I thought was really interesting watching, that you could tell how close this was happening to Tribal, because the closer we got, the confessionals weren't like, because you know how they like stage the confessionals were getting less and less staged and more just pulling random people into the jungle and shooting them.
Yes.
Like it wasn't like finding the best spot with the perfect background and the good pose. Like it was fully Tiff standing in the forest being
yes. Like standing like, is what I love.
Standing. And it was like the camera on top of her. She was just like, I'm playing my idol tonight. I don't know. I'm going to. So you can tell. That is what made me really excited watching the episode. So I was like, you can tell that this is actually like happening down to the wire. Like we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
The OG Green Tribe wants to flip on Hunter with Tiff playing her idol. It gets back to them that Tiff is going to play, and they don't want to put the votes on her. Can you hear my roommates talking?
Only a little.
On the podcast, can I say something?
We're recording right now. Like the podcast is being recorded.
I'm say something really funny right now.
Okay, hurry, say it.
Fuck, I'm not as witty as you. I don't know. If I was watching Survivor right now, I would have something really funny to say, but I don't.
I was telling
that one guy is like
exactly. That one guy be like, right?
Ask him their thoughts on Venus.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Venus?
The fly trap?
Girl, who's Venus?
I love her.
Oh, I love Venus.
She's the best. She's gonna win.
She's my girl.
Her.
How about Liz?
How do you guys feel about Liz?
I hate her so much.
Liz killed my mom. She killed my family.
I was gonna say something like that.
She killed my uncle. Fuck Liz.
Sorry, Liz's brother killed someone.
Did he really? Apparently, Liz's brother killed somebody.
Texting and driving. Drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving.
Horrible.
That's evil.
Actually, no, literally illegal. Yeah, evil.
Hey, podcast people, rate our outfits. Are they cute or not cute? Because we know the answer.
I had
10 out of 10.
She says 10 out of 10.
And that's why I like
where are you on?
We're on YouTube.
Yeah. I will be. No, yeah, that's exactly what I
No, yeah, we're on YouTube. Yeah, it's a Survivor podcast. We're talking about the newest episode right now.
Oh my god.
What's in the jar?
Yeah. This is Joe.
Oh, love.
Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Oh wait, let me get a photo of that.
Not of the gel, please.
Are you coming to play Survivor tomorrow?
Yes, of course. Yay!
It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, he's being a dad.
Wait,
Colin's been taking pictures of all.
I love our generation's reaction to taking photos because we really do all stop mid sentence.
I want one of those cameras.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How much was that camera?
Like $60. I got it off eBay.
Ew. Less.
Love.
That's why I said
Can you send it to me?
Yes,
I wish I could hear your friend. I know.
Maddie, I love you. I love you, Maddie.
Do you want to say hi? So the OG Green Tribe wants to flip on Hunter now because Tiff is playing her idol, which is smart. And then Hunter, the edit was weird. Hunter, kind of walked in on them a little bit, but, it wasn't a full... He was just, in the background of the shot as they were talking about it. So I don't... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was necessarily, a real walk-in, but I was like, oh my god, please, I hope that they both use their idols. Oh! And that's what I was going with. I was really hoping they were both going to use it. That would have been so iconic if Tiff played it, and then nobody knew Hunter had it, and then Hunter played it.
Okay, that was my main note, is why did Hunter say anything at all? If he had any suspicion, he should have just played it. And that also, if he would have survived this tribal then, let's say he makes it to the end, that's such a good, moment of his game. Of, I'm saving myself. None of you knew I had this, you know?
Yeah. And I think that, I don't know why he trusted Venus and Liz and Kenzie. That's what got me. I was like, why do you trust Kenzie?
Yeah. This goes back to him not being a very good strategy player.
Yeah. They tell Kenzie to flip back to Hunter, and then I said, why is this a messy edit for Kenzie low-key? I felt like this got really messy for her, where the vote wasn't going her way, and people were telling her stuff, and she was lying all around. I was like, this quickly got very messy for Homegirl. Hunter is catching on, and this was me really getting into, I was like, really, I hope they both play their idols. I said, Hunter itching his head. Hunter's itching his head like he got lice.
Fair.
And then I said, why is Hunter kind of giving, I'm so sorry, Nick Wilson? I felt like that was the edit he was kind of getting. Do you know Nick Wilson?
Yeah.
He famously just passed a law that it's for incest to be legal.
Accidentally.
Was it an accident?
I thought he was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was not the intent.
I think okay, you know more about law and policy than me, so I'm just gonna go with what you say. I could be also
wrong about that. I think Survivor Lauren on TikTok talked about it.
Hunter, Hunter's doing it. He's telling Q that they need to confirm on Ben, and Q is like, why? And Hunter's like, just do what I'm telling you to do. And then Hunter, I'll just read this as I wrote it, everybody. Hunter tries to get Liz and Venus, and they don't want to vote Ben? No! Girls, please! Y'all just gave up the best plan in the modern era. Y'all couldn't keep your mouths shut. Perfect plan, sickening plan. Y'all ruined great TV.
About voting Ben?
That's how I felt. No, because they didn't want to vote Ben. They wanted to... They okay. Wait, why? Okay, now I'm confused. Why did I say that? No, yeah, because they didn't want to vote Ben. They're like, we should just vote Q. And he was like, no, we need to vote Ben. We need Q with us. And they were like, we're just going to vote. Because Venus and Liz were like, we don't want to vote Ben. We want to vote Q. We're going to vote Q. And then Hunter was like, okay, I'll tell you. I have an idol.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't give a fuck what you have.
Yeah.
That was basically the response.
Yeah.
How did you feel watching all of this?
I thought it was funny watching Hunter, or Huber as you called him earlier, and I can't get that out of my head. It was funny watching him kind of panic and spiral a little, which was really funny. I thought it was also entertaining how like everyone is just so fed up with Q that they're like, I don't really care.
I might need to get a ring light.
Yeah.
No, but they were fed up with Q. That's a great point. I guess I didn't realize how fed up people were of Hunter. Like Venus and Liz
no
were not
taking him seriously. Someone made a comment about that during this episode. I feel like I don't remember the details, but I feel like they were like, "Oh, he's good at challenges, not good at strategy," which is accurate. Not to keep ragging on him for not having strategy, not to keep bringing it up, but like
you hate Hunter.
No. Yeah, no. I don't think that was smart. I don't really fully understand why they didn't try and turn on like Maria or Charlie. Or not Charlie. He obviously was safe. I think I would have maybe turned my attention toward Maria.
Yeah, Maria's not catching a lot. Maria nor Charlie are catching a lot of heat right now.
Yeah. But I think a big problem is none of these people can keep their mouths shut, and they don't know who to tell things to.
What is this epidemic in the new era where people cannot shut their fucking mouths? Marianne famously had a great finale speech because she pulled out that idol. I just watched it. It was trending on, not trending. I don't know why I said that. It was going around Twitter the other day, and I sat down and I watched it again because I remember Maddie and I watching this again. Again, Maddie hates Marianne. Hates her.
Not true.
Hates Marianne. And we were sitting and watching the finale together, and I looked at Maddie and I went, she just won that. She just won the season with that speech. She pulls out her little idol and says, Omar, I was never going to get to the end with you, so I went to the... And I was like, and the iconicness of being able to do that. Nobody does it like that these days.
No.
As that was not like 4 seasons ago. 2 years ago.
Don't remind me. Anyways, yeah. I just never. I think I love the messy tribals. I think they're gonna keep happening because no one is good at making a plan and thinking it through and telling the right people about it. It always gets around to too many people. People get super paranoid and blab to everyone, and it becomes a giant mess. So, but I would have tried to get Maria out, I think.
These tribals are messy in a good way. I feel like some live tribals in the past are not fun to watch, but these have been good so far. We can just jump straight into tribal. Oh, I got in the ad break. We got I got a tortured poets. A tortured poets department ad, and I said, "Get that off my TV right now." And then we got a challengers. What?
I have not gotten ads for that.
And then there was it may not have been. I think it was. It may not have been. I don't remember, and you know I don't remember.
And you did it at my birthday dinner.
I did it at my birthday dinner. And then there was a Challengers ad, which is the new Zendaya movie, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go watch that. So,
I saw a video on TikTok of her learning the tennis.
Yeah.
Like how to make it look real.
I got pretty into tennis over the last season. Or I guess tennis always is going on, I think. But the US Open, this last US Open, I was into it.
Over the last season, you started playing tennis, like over the winter. And I was like, I feel like we would have talked about this.
No, I got really into it for the US Open. Like I was actually watching matches, which was crazy.
It's
I don't know. It is kind of fun.
It's kind of wait, not to get sidetracked, but I feel like unlike a lot of sports, tennis is really fun to watch because it's so fast and like it kind of scratches the same itch as like watching a TikTok. Like, oh, quick.
Yes, it's like a quick thing over and over. Yeah. Except the quick thing ends up lasting like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you're like,
yeah, but you're
how
like,
that time go by?
ball.
Match. Yeah. I got other. There's a link to a TikTok on this. I'm not going to open it. We can save that. Save that for later. And then I had other I started reacting to commercials.
Took notes on the commercials.
I said, Ghost said final episode of the season, but okay. There is no place in America where Obama and Eli Manning have a street corner.
Okay, we need to take this Survivor, but can I talk about Ghosts for a second? We started watching the U.S. Ghosts, and it is one of the worst. I love the premise of it. I think it's really fun, but why is the acting and the script so awful and
Maddie and I tried to watch? Maddie and I tried so hard to get into it.
It is a horrible show.
I mean, it has to be on its because that was when you still lived here, so it has to be going on its third season or something. And it's popular enough for 3 seasons.
That's insane. It is horrendous acting
but one of the ghosts escaped in the commercial I watched. One of the ghosts escaped, and I was like, "Where is he going?" And then he went to a corner where one corner was Barack Obama Road and the other was Eli Manning Street. And I was like, where in America do Barack Obama and Eli Manning have a crossroads?
Okay, I love that
thought. So into Tribal, of course, Tevin and Soda are holding it down. They look good. Soda consistently looks good. Tevin looks good too. Doesn't look too bitter, which we'll see. I don't know.
Very serious.
Venus is making it through again, knock on wood. Because her name kind of came up, but it never. I don't know why I wrote that because her name never really came up this episode. Jeff said that the last Tribal was the craziest Tribal ever. I hate when he says that shit.
I disagree.
I disagree too. It was not that crazy. We've had the first ever live Tribal was honestly one of the craziest Tribals ever. And I think it was Edge of Extinction, where Julie famously goes, "I'm jumping ship," and then runs to the different group. I'm like, that is sickening. I can name other ones. I'm not going to, but there have been other crazier Tribals, I think. I said, Jeff, in all caps, Jeff, can you not just be normal? Cushion popped corn, then let them eat the popped corn? Liz's first meal in 72 hours? How is that safe? They're making it seem like she's a little silly for not eating, as if she's allergic. That's where my thought ended. I remember I started having to type things, a lot of things, so that some of my thoughts weren't finished because I was like, I have to move on. But it was, I was a little, I'm like, you're going to give them popcorn? And then Liz was giving, have you seen that video? Show it to me, Rachel, baby, show it to me. That's what it was giving Liz sitting at the end of the line.
Whiny baby. Oh my God.
Please save me some popcorn. I haven't had anything to eat. Please save me some popcorn. Why did Survivor cast somebody that they knew could not eat anything?
I also like Jeff making fun of her for it.
I don't feel bad for her, but I also don't think the narrative should be, oh, Liz can't eat anything. Because I'm like, that isn't Liz's fault. It is your fault, production, for casting somebody that couldn't eat anything. Do I feel bad for her? No, because she signed up for a show where she knew she wouldn't be able to eat anything.
Yeah.
But I also don't think we should spin the narrative to make her look crazy.
I also, if I were on that in Tribal, I would not want to be giving her extra popcorn. I'd be like, that's your fault that you can't eat. I'm gonna eat my share. You can have your fair share. No extras. That's your fault.
And that's what I said.
Yeah.
Tiff and Q start going at it. Tiff was eating Q up. Q is getting caught again. And I said the anti-Q train is so killer. The way that they turned on him so easily is insane.
Yeah.
Venus is trying to get it into Hunter's skull that they are coming for Q. They are all confirming Q. They're all going to vote Q. She says, I don't know. It should still be safe.
That was me getting the spoon into my skull, lobotomy style.
Exactly. Oh my God. Call back to earlier. Lobotomy. What did I say? I said, I don't know. I'd still play it to be safe. This is the easier thing to say to him to keep him on their sides. Oh, because I'm like, if I was Hunter, to me, in my head, I'm like, if Venus is still telling me, Venus is just like, we're playing it cool, we're playing it cool. To me, I'm like, I don't believe you, and I shouldn't trust you. Like, if I was Hunter, I wouldn't trust Venus. Venus would not be where I was getting my source of information.
And the way yes, first of all. And the way Kenzie was reassuring him, I was like, this is not...
Kenzie is a sociopath. Kenzie is crazy. Dead in the eye. Like, Hunter looked back at Kenzie at one point and was like, and Kenzie went like look at Jeff. I was like,
I know.
She's cold. She is cold. Kenzie is cold. I wrote tater tot sounds so good right now. I don't remember why.
I feel like that did come up.
Somebody said one of them talked about tater tots.
One of them when voting was like, "Oh, go get your tater tots."
Kenzie said that. And I was like, "Oh my god, dude, tater tots sound so good." I had to DoorDash chips last night.
Some chips. Love.
Yes. Love. Sorry guys, we have to speed through this. I've been a bad podcast partner, guys. Okay. Tater tot sounds so good. I would still play the idol. What?
I like how you're getting back into your notes. Tater tot sound so good.
I would still play the idol. I feel like the worst thing you could possibly do is go home with an idol.
Yeah.
I wrote. Okay, wait. This is kind of crazy. You can see in my notes where I wrote. All of my thoughts start becoming an individual line, and it's just me typing what I'm thinking instead of a note. I wrote, "Oh my god, another idol play no happening. Oh wow." Oh, I said another idol play not happening. Oh wow. And then Jeff started reading the vote. So Tiff didn't play her idol, and then Hunter didn't play his idol. But then I looked at the clock, and I was like, there are 7 minutes still left in this episode. Something crazy is about to happen. Find out, OMG, it's going to be a tie. OMG, it's a tie. Hunter, no. Okay, no, this is crazy. I said, this Maui in the background is from... This music in the background is from the show Face Off.
Okay.
You know the TV show Face Off?
No.
It's another reality show that used to be on the network Sci-Fi. I won't get too into it, but that's what it was. It ended up being a tie. It was a 4-4-1 tie, which I'm sorry, I creamed my jeans. A 4-4-1 tie at the final 9 is insane. In the new era of all eras of Survivor,
Q being the one person to vote Ben
is crazy. It's so funny. Q is so delusional. I live for him. That is such good TV. Funny. I live for him. He could have easily voted Hunter, but he wasn't gonna flip on his boy. He was not gonna flip on his BFF.
Yeah.
2 pretty best friends. Hunter, I wrote Hunter, no! I don't know why I suddenly became such a Hunter. I wrote that twice.
I mean, the second they tied like that, it was obvious that Hunter was going home.
It was just so sad. I'm like, why didn't you just play your idol? Like, if everybody knows you have one. Good for Tiff, though. Tiff doesn't play her idol, and she doesn't catch any votes, which is kind of iconic. Good for her. But if I was Hunter was clearly the one in trouble. I think if it was the other way around, if it had started as a Hunter vote and then shifted to a Tiff vote,
mm-hmm.
I think it could have easily been Tiff in trouble. Excuse me, I have the hiccup, sorry. It could have easily been Tiff the one. Like, I think Tiff and Hunter could have easily swapped positions this episode. I'm happy Tiff stayed, but
yeah,
Hunter's gone. I cringed because Venus said, "You're a fierce competitor, my guy," to Hunter as he was leaving, and that sent me over the edge.
Yeah,
I said
you go.
Go. No, you go.
Well, then they were all like, "Love you, Hunter. Like, you're awesome." And he's like, "Yeah, it feels really good having you guys say that now after you voted me out or something." Like, he was mad.
I just found out that I have notes from Amazing Race on here.
You took notes?
I started taking notes on the Amazing Race.
So who are you doing an Amazing Race podcast with? Because it isn't me.
I only wrote 2 notes. Well, for 3, now that we're at the end of the episode, I said, I'm door dashing chips. And then I said, the military pilots on the Amazing Race are so hot, not the Top Gun syndrome. And then I went, so sad the grandparents were eliminated. I've only watched 2 episodes.
That was like in the recap I saw too.
It was I was recapping the recap for them. No, it was like, oh my god, the military pilots are so hot, but they're in the military. That is crazy for me to say that. But that's it. That's the episode. The review or the preview for next week was crazy. Why the fuck did Liz say, "What the fuck? What the fuck, you hoe bag?"
I can't believe they aired that.
Okay. This post merge, we gotta wrap up, y'all. But this post merge is insane. Easily the best post merge of the new era. Oh, honestly, yeah. Easily one of the best post merges in Survivor history. Yeah. Maddie and I did not vibe with the beginning of this season.
No.
I was very much like, if I didn't have a podcast, I probably would not have finished the season of Survivor. But this post merge is giving me what I need. So I'm
and it's fun to like watch all this chaos after last season with the Reba 4 just like doing whatever they wanted the entire time like that.
Yeah.
Not as fun to watch. This is good reality TV entertainment.
The fact that everybody hates each other.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And is like still beefing online.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
No. It was fun. But Jeff needs to put away that little stupid cushion and stuff. Like,
God, I hate to be a woman is to perform. Thank you all for watching this week of the Making Fire podcast. If you liked this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. And you could also find more content on Twitter. I almost said Tumblr. I haven't said Tumblr in a long time. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Making Fire Pod. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Catch us next week when we review episode 10 of Survivor 46.
Bye.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.